Life, a journey with peaks and valleys, tests our inner resolve, our ability to weather storms of emotion and circumstance. In this turbulent voyage, we find ourselves battling our own weaknesses, seeking paths to fortitude. Today, we embark on a quest guided by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, delving into Stoicism to understand the habits that weaken us and how to transcend them. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, offers timeless insights for navigating the complexities of modern existence. It beckons us to focus on what lies within our control, to cultivate virtues that elevate our character, and to embrace life's adversities as opportunities for growth. 1. Embrace the dichotomy of control. In the vast tapestry of human experience, we often find ourselves entangled in the pursuit of desires and outcomes that lie beyond our control. Stoicism, with its profound insights into the nature of existence, teaches us to embrace the dichotomy of control, to discern between what is within our power and what is not. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the fundamental principle articulated by Epictetus. Some things are within our power, while others are not. This simple yet profound aphorism serves as a guiding light, illuminating the path to inner peace and tranquility. But what does it truly mean to embrace the dichotomy of control, and how can we apply this principle to our daily lives? To understand the dichotomy of control, we must first recognize that our sphere of influence is finite, bounded by the confines of our own thoughts, actions, and choices. We cannot control the weather, the actions of others, or the unfolding of events in the world around us. Attempting to exert control over these external forces only leads to frustration and disillusionment, for they lie beyond the reach of our will. Instead, Stoicism invites us to focus our attention on that which is within our power, our attitudes, beliefs, and responses to the world. While we may not be able to control the circumstances of our lives, we can always choose how we interpret and respond to them. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Embracing the dichotomy of control requires a profound shift in perspective, a willingness to relinquish our attachment to outcomes and accept the inherent uncertainty of existence. It requires humility, the recognition of our own limitations, and the courage to surrender to the unfolding of life with grace and equanimity. One practical strategy for embracing the dichotomy of control is the practice of negative visualization, the deliberate contemplation of worst-case scenarios in order to cultivate gratitude and resilience. By imagining the loss of that which we hold dear, our health, our loved ones, our possessions, we gain a deeper appreciation for the fleeting nature of life and the preciousness of each moment. This exercise helps to temper our desires and expectations, freeing us from the tyranny of attachment and fostering a sense of inner peace. Another key aspect of embracing the dichotomy of control is the cultivation of mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or resistance. By grounding ourselves in the here and now, we detach from the incessant chatter of the mind and connect with the underlying reality of our existence. Through mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions with detachment, recognizing them for what they are, transient phenomena that arise and pass away, like clouds drifting across the sky. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, Stoicism offers us a powerful antidote to anxiety and despair. By embracing the dichotomy of control, we liberate ourselves from the grip of external forces and reclaim our sovereignty over the only domain that truly matters, the kingdom of our own inner being. As Epictetus reminds us, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. In conclusion, the dichotomy of control lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy, offering us a profound insight into the nature of human agency and the art of living well. By embracing this principle, we free ourselves from the shackles of attachment and cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience that transcends the vicissitudes of fate. May we heed the wisdom of the Stoics, and walk the path of self-mastery with courage and conviction. 2. Cultivate virtue. In the vast expanse of philosophical thought, few concepts rival the enduring significance of virtue. Rooted in the soil of human experience and nurtured by the waters of introspection, virtue stands as a beacon of moral excellence, guiding us towards the fulfillment of our highest potential. Within the framework of Stoicism, virtue occupies a central position, serving as both a goal and a means of attaining inner tranquility and spiritual harmony. To understand the profound implications of cultivating virtue within the Stoic tradition, we must first embark on a journey into the heart of Stoic ethics, where the seeds of moral excellence are sown and nurtured. Unlike other philosophical schools that advocate for the pursuit of pleasure or the attainment of knowledge as the ultimate ends of human existence, Stoicism posits virtue as the sole good, the one thing that is intrinsically valuable and worthy of pursuit for its own sake. The Stoic sage, embodying the virtues of wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, stands as a paragon of moral integrity and inner strength. Unshaken by the vicissitudes of fortune or the allure of worldly pleasures, it is through the cultivation of these cardinal virtues that the Stoic aspirant strives to align their thoughts, words, and actions with the dictates of reason and the natural order of the cosmos. Let us begin our exploration of virtue by delving into the first virtue extolled by the Stoics: wisdom. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Wisdom, according to the Stoics, consists in the ability to discern between what is truly good and beneficial for our flourishing as rational beings and what is merely ephemeral and illusory. At its core, wisdom entails a deep appreciation for the fundamental principles of Stoic philosophy, such as the dichotomy of control and the transient nature of external goods. It is through the cultivation of wisdom that we learn to distinguish between what lies within our power, namely our thoughts, attitudes, and values, and what lies beyond our control, such as the actions of others or the whims of fortune. Courage, the second virtue championed by the Stoics, occupies a prominent place in the moral landscape of Stoic ethics. Far from being mere bravado or recklessness, courage, in the Stoic sense, is a steadfast commitment to acting in accordance with one's principles and values, even in the face of adversity and opposition. As Seneca reminds us, true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have. In the crucible of life's trials and tribulations, it is courage that enables us to confront our fears and insecurities with equanimity and resolve. It is courage that emboldens us to embrace the challenges and hardships that inevitably accompany the pursuit of virtue, knowing that true fulfillment lies not in the attainment of external accolades or recognition, but in the quiet satisfaction of living in accordance with our highest ideals. Temperance, the third virtue cherished by the Stoics, embodies the principle of self-discipline and moderation in all things. In a world consumed by excess and indulgence, temperance serves as a bulwark against the insidious allure of pleasure and the corrosive effects of vice. As Epictetus admonishes us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Temperance, far from being a sign of weakness or deprivation, is a mark of inner strength and self-mastery, allowing us to govern our desires and appetites with reason and prudence. It is through the practice of temperance that we cultivate the resilience and fortitude necessary to withstand the temptations of instant gratification and the fleeting pleasures of the senses. Justice, the final virtue upheld by the Stoics, embodies the principle of fairness and impartiality in our dealings with others. In a world rife with injustice and inequality, justice serves as a moral compass, guiding us towards a more harmonious and equitable society. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Justice, far from being a lofty ideal or abstract concept, is a practical virtue that finds expression in our everyday interactions and relationships. It is through the practice of justice that we cultivate empathy and compassion for our fellow human beings, recognizing their inherent worth and dignity as fellow travelers on the journey of life. The cultivation of virtue lies at the heart of Stoic ethics, offering us a roadmap to inner peace and fulfillment in a world fraught with uncertainty and turmoil. By embodying the virtues of wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, we transcend our petty desires and selfish impulses, aligning ourselves with the immutable laws of reason and nature as we embark on this journey of self-discovery and moral growth. Let us heed the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, striving to become architects of our own destiny and stewards of our own flourishing. 3. Embrace adversity. Life is a journey filled with both triumphs and tribulations, moments of joyous celebration and periods of profound challenge. It is within these trials, these moments of adversity, that the true essence of Stoicism reveals itself. Seneca, one of the foremost Stoic philosophers, eloquently captured this sentiment when he proclaimed, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This foundational principle of Stoicism beckons us to embrace adversity not as a burden to be avoided, but as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. In the face of adversity, our natural inclination may be to recoil, to seek refuge from discomfort and distress. Yet, Stoicism teaches us to confront adversity head-on, to meet it with unwavering courage and resilience. Rather than viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, Stoicism invites us to reframe our perspective, to perceive adversity as a crucible in which our character is forged and tempered. One of the key insights of Stoicism is the recognition that external circumstances are beyond our control. We cannot dictate the events that unfold around us, nor can we always influence the actions of others. However, what lies within our control is our response to these external stimuli, our attitude and mindset in the face of adversity. As Epictetus astutely observed, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we cultivate a sense of inner tranquility and equanimity, regardless of the storms that rage around us. Rather than allowing ourselves to be swept away by the tide of external events, we anchor ourselves in the steadfastness of our own virtue. This is not to say that we should passively resign ourselves to fate, but rather that we should approach adversity with a sense of acceptance and resilience. Central to the Stoic approach to adversity is the concept of amor fati, or the love of fate. This is the idea that we should embrace the events of our lives, both positive and negative, as necessary and integral components of our journey. Instead of lamenting our misfortunes or longing for a reality that is different from our own, we learn to embrace the present moment with a sense of gratitude and acceptance. In his seminal work, Meditations, Marcus Aurelius reflects on the transformative power of adversity, writing, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound insight encapsulates the Stoic approach to adversity, emphasizing that obstacles are not barriers to be avoided, but opportunities to be seized. It is through overcoming adversity that we cultivate the virtues of courage, resilience, and perseverance, thereby fortifying our character and deepening our understanding of ourselves. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us to view adversity not as a source of suffering, but as a catalyst for growth and self-improvement. Just as a sculptor chisels away at a block of marble to reveal the masterpiece within, so too does adversity sculpt and shape our character, refining our virtues and honing our strengths. In the words of Epictetus, "The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it." To fully embrace the Stoic approach to adversity, we must cultivate a mindset of resilience and resourcefulness. Rather than succumbing to despair in the face of adversity, we are called upon to harness our inner strength and tenacity, drawing upon the reservoir of courage and fortitude that lies within each of us. This requires a willingness to confront our fears and insecurities, to venture into the unknown with an open heart and a steadfast resolve. In conclusion, the Stoic philosophy offers invaluable insights into the nature of adversity and the transformative power of resilience. By embracing adversity as a crucible for growth and self-discovery, we cultivate a mindset of courage, resilience, and acceptance. Through the practice of Stoicism, we learn to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity, emerging stronger and more resilient than before. 4. Find serenity in acceptance. In the turbulent sea of life, storms rage and waves crash, threatening to engulf us in a whirlwind of chaos and despair. Yet amidst the tempest, there exists a beacon of tranquility, a refuge where the weary soul may find solace and serenity. This sanctuary lies not in the pursuit of external riches or fleeting pleasures, but in the profound wisdom of acceptance. Acceptance, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, is more than mere resignation to fate. It is a profound acknowledgement of the inherent limitations of human existence. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, reminds us, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." In these words, we find the essence of acceptance, the power to transcend suffering by releasing our attachment to grievances and grievances themselves. To understand the depth of this lesson, we must first grasp the fundamental principle of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. According to Stoic teachings, there are things within our control: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and things beyond our control: external events, other people's actions, and the whims of fate. By focusing our energy on what lies within our sphere of influence, we free ourselves from the tyranny of anxiety and despair, finding peace in the acceptance of life's uncertainties. Imagine a ship navigating treacherous waters, buffeted by wind and wave. The wise sailor does not curse the storm or lament his misfortune. Instead, he accepts the reality of his situation and adapts his course accordingly. In the same way, Stoicism teaches us to embrace life's challenges with equanimity, recognizing that resistance only amplifies our suffering. But acceptance is not passive resignation. It is an active choice to embrace reality as it is, without judgment or resistance. In the words of Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. By aligning our desires with the natural order of the universe, we liberate ourselves from the cycle of discontent, finding peace in the acceptance of what is. This principle of acceptance extends beyond external circumstances to encompass our innermost thoughts and emotions. Too often, we wage war against ourselves, struggling to suppress or control our feelings of fear, anger, and sadness. Yet in our resistance, we only magnify their power, fueling a vicious cycle of suffering and despair. Stoicism offers a different path, the path of radical acceptance. Rather than fleeing from our emotions or denying their existence, we greet them with open arms, embracing them as integral aspects of the human experience. In the words of Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By confronting our fears and insecurities head-on, we strip them of their power, reclaiming control over our inner landscape. But acceptance does not mean resignation to a life of passivity or indifference. It is the gateway to liberation and empowerment. By accepting the reality of our circumstances, we free ourselves to respond with clarity and purpose, unencumbered by the weight of resentment or regret. In the face of adversity, we find strength in surrender, harnessing the power of acceptance to transform obstacles into opportunities for growth. Consider the story of Epictetus, a former slave who rose to become one of the most revered philosophers of his time. Despite enduring unspeakable hardship and oppression, Epictetus found freedom in the acceptance of his fate, recognizing that true liberty lies not in external circumstances, but in the mastery of one's own mind. In his writings, he implores us to embrace the philosophy of acceptance, declaring, He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. In conclusion, the lesson of acceptance is a powerful reminder of the transformative power of Stoicism. By embracing life's challenges with equanimity, we transcend suffering and find serenity amidst the chaos. Through radical acceptance of our thoughts and emotions, we reclaim control over our inner world, forging a path to true liberation and empowerment. As we navigate the turbulent seas of existence, may we find solace in the wisdom of acceptance, guiding us ever closer to the shores of inner peace and fulfillment. 5. Live in alignment with nature. In the labyrinth of life, amidst the chaos and clamor, there exists an immutable order, a harmony that pervades the cosmos. Stoicism, with its profound reverence for the natural world, beckons us to attune our lives to the rhythm of nature, to embrace the wisdom inherent in its ebb and flow. As we delve deeper into the 5th lesson of Stoicism, guided by the sagacious words of Marcus Aurelius, we embark on a journey of profound self-discovery and spiritual awakening. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a fundamental truth: that we are but fleeting manifestations of the cosmic dance, intricately woven into the fabric of existence. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, implores us to follow nature as a guide, to heed the lessons whispered by the wind, the wisdom whispered by the stars. But what does it mean to live in alignment with nature? How do we cultivate a profound connection with the natural world amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life? To understand the essence of living in alignment with nature, we must first recognize the interconnectedness of all things. In the words of the Stoic sage Epictetus, "Nature hath given to men one tongue, but 2 ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak." By cultivating a spirit of mindfulness and receptivity, we attune ourselves to the subtle nuances of the natural world, embracing the interconnected web of life that binds us all. Living in alignment with nature is not merely a passive observance, but an active engagement with the world around us. It is about finding beauty in the simplest of things, in the gentle rustle of leaves, in the symphony of birdsong at dawn. It is about recognizing our place within the intricate tapestry of life, acknowledging our interconnectedness with all living beings. But living in alignment with nature also entails embracing the inherent impermanence of existence, the cyclical nature of birth and death, growth and decay. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Seneca, we are waves of the same sea, leaves of the same tree, flowers of the same garden. By embracing the transient nature of life, we liberate ourselves from the shackles of attachment and find solace in the eternal rhythm of the universe. Moreover, living in alignment with nature requires us to cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the abundance that surrounds us. In a world consumed by materialism and consumption, Stoicism reminds us to find joy in the simple pleasures of life, in the warmth of the sun on our skin, in the laughter of loved ones gathered around the hearth. By practicing gratitude, we awaken to the profound interconnectedness of all things, finding solace in the knowledge that we are but threads in the tapestry of existence. But perhaps most importantly, living in alignment with nature entails embracing our inherent capacity for growth and transformation. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, "Nature hath given to each one of us the power to grow and to transform ourselves." By embracing the natural cycles of life, we unlock the door to profound self-discovery and spiritual awakening, recognizing that true fulfillment lies not in the pursuit of external possessions, but in the cultivation of inner wisdom and virtue. Living in alignment with nature is not merely a philosophical concept, but a profound way of life, a path to self-discovery and spiritual awakening. By embracing the interconnectedness of all things, cultivating gratitude for the abundance that surrounds us, and embracing the inherent impermanence of existence, we unlock the key to true fulfillment and inner peace. As we heed the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoic sages who came before him, let us embark on a journey of profound self-discovery, guided by the eternal rhythms of the universe. Conclusion. In the crucible of life, Stoicism offers us a guiding light, illuminating the path to self-understanding and inner peace. Let us heed the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and his Stoic brethren, applying their teachings with steadfast resolve. Together, let us embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. Change is not easy, but with dedication and perseverance, we can transcend our limitations and forge a life of meaning and purpose. May the wisdom of Stoicism be our compass, guiding us through the storms of existence with unwavering clarity and conviction. Share your thoughts and experiences with Stoicism in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with others. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on personal development and philosophical insights. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and growth. Together, let us continue to learn and evolve, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Until next time, stay true to yourselves and embrace the Stoic virtues with courage and conviction.